It's a script. And it is very big. So hi everybody and welcome back to the Bitcoin Daytrader channel. And today I wanted to show you guys my trading bot that I have built in the last couple of days. In my last live stream I've been showing you a little bit how I was working on the file, but I wasn't finished yet. And now it is finished. So now I can show you guys how it actually works and how it helps me out in trading. These are the coins, and as you can see I have 0.0 value on all coins. Let's go and run this bot. So I have it here in this folder. So let's navigate in our command window using CD and the link. So now we are in this folder. This is the latest version of the script that I'm working on. Let's run the script and put everything on 5 millibits. These are on 10, so it's gonna sell the first 2 coins. It's gonna calculate how much to sell, and then it's gonna buy all the other coins automatically. Yeah, you ready for this? So we type Python 3.6 in my case, because I installed Python on my C drive 3.6 and I renamed the file python.exe to python 3.6.exe. This works sometimes. I think that once you're going to pip install some stuff, you're going to get some errors, but if you are just running a script, it will be fine. Python 3.6, then the name of this file, that's AllCoinsInBTC.py, and then you enter a certain amount of BTC value that you want to see over here. So space 0.005 and you press enter, and now it's gonna run. Oh, I don't even have the buy orders on yet. Okay, so I actually forgot to put the orders on in this script because I was testing it out. So let me check. I have to put sell on this one, or else it's only gonna tell us here that it bought something, but it didn't do it. Sell order on, sell order on, and my buy order here, buy order, and a buy order. And I have different buy orders in here. That's because to be able to fulfill more orders in the order book, or else it will only use the first order. So let me save this file again, because it didn't do anything, you see? Okay, so let's rerun the script. But now it's actually gonna do orders. It did calculate here how much to sell, and it's selling it. Here you see how much to sell. So the number that you see here minus that number over there would be 0.005. Now we have to wait. You already see some difference here, you see? And it's going through the script. It's buying or selling in the first 2 cases. And we just have to wait and just see it happening. So it usually takes a while on the Poloniex website to refresh that stuff. But we can see here that the buys are complete. As you can see, it says buy complete, buy complete. You already see some difference here. So as you can see, the script is running. It's repeating itself the entire time. And the thing that it does the entire time, let's just read it from top to bottom, because that's how script works. First, we check here if there is a input, because we are expecting a input number 1. See here, it is example 0.05. These hashtags means it's comments. So I have a lot of explanations in the script. Try means check if this will work. Is there an input? If there is no input, so the exception, print put budget as PoloniexTradeBot. So after it checked if you have an input, it will check if it can connect to Poloniex. So will this work? This Polonie key and this secret. If it does, it will say we're connected to Poloniex. If it does not, it says I cannot connect to the Poloniex API. Then you have to check this input. The backup means the error messages, so we're just gonna ignore that. This is a function that I was trying to play around with. What this does is prints the budget or the market. It will be sent to add decor, as you can see here, and it would decorate it. So what this actually says is here is a function. This function has been sent to decor as function here, and we're gonna put the hashtags around it. So that's why you see hashtags here around the market. But it's not very important. We can see that here, print budget, then it's gonna do this function. And this was just for me to train function, using functions. So it's not important, just to let you know. The actual script starts here. Start the main buy and sell script. First you print the budget. Then you have the Poloniex coins. This is the list of all the coins available here. This is the entire list. You see it starts with AMP, ARDAR, BET, just as we see here. Then we say the counter is 0, and we made a counter to know where to start in the list. And as I said here, 0 for AMP, 1 for ARDAR, 2 for BET. It's just for me while I was writing the code to make it easier if I wanted to focus on just one coin. Okay, and the max index is the length, that was LEN, of the Poloniex coins list, of this list. -1 because it starts with the number 0. Then you know the exact length of that list to make sure that it will keep on looping. And the while loop, that's what this is called. While loop means while the counter, so this 0, is lower than the max index, that's the length of the entire script, keep on going through the loop. But as you see at the end of the loop, counter is changed in counter +1. This just says start with 0. If 0 is smaller than it's 63 coins now, if I'm correct. If 0 is smaller than 63, go to the loop, and at the end we say 0 is 0 plus 1. And then it's 1. Is 1 smaller than 62 over here? So is that smaller? Then go through the loop, and here we say 1 is 1 plus 1 is 2. Go to 2. 2 is smaller than 62 or 63. It just loops the entire time. It runs the script over and over and over again. And every time we run the script, we check the variable altcoin is going to be the Poloniex coins counter. And the counter is that number again. So first it's 0, then it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3. You know, every time it's getting down here in the script, we get sent back up there. So it's a loop here. Every time the loop restarts, you have a next number. And the first number counter is going to be 0, and 0 means AMP. Because it is a list in Python, so this is a list between these signs, it is ordered as number 0, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So I say the variable altcoin is in the list item number 1, 2, 3, you know? And then I say we have a market pair, and that is the word BTC, as we can see here in the command window, with the altcoin. This one over here. So first it's AMP, then it's ARDAR, then it's BAT. So if we scroll up, let's go all the way up to where it started, list AMP. So here we see it again. We are connected to Poloniex. We have our budget here, print budget, and then we create our altcoin, our market, and then we say print the pair. Print pair here says print the word market equals and then variable pair. So that's how we know that this part here is over there. So we know for sure that it knows the market pair. If this all works, then we go to a while true situation. So this again, I use while true try except for me to check if there are errors. So first check if the coin pair already has an open order and cancel it, because I want it to do the orders right away. So if for instance your order is too big, then you can just rerun the script and it's gonna check again and it's gonna cancel the order and place a new and better order. It says no open orders if it cannot find an order. So again here we say return open orders is Polo, and Polo is that connection part here, connect setup here. Polo is Poloniex. Poloniex comes from the external library, and what it does is return open order. So we're asking the orders from that pair that we're using at that time. So for in this case the first one is AMP, so BTC AMP, this one. Are there open orders? If return open orders is not empty, because this is empty, and it means nothing between the brackets, is not. If return open orders is not empty, then get the order number, get the amount, print it, and cancel the order. So we have a new fresh situation. Then we get the ticker of the coin pair, which means the prices. So that means the top sell and the top buy prices that are available on the website. Secondly, we want to know the total amount of altcoins that we have for that certain market. So we can do a calculation. If we know how much one coin costs and we know how much coins we have, then we know the amount of value that we have over here, the BTC value. So we have to collect the total amount of altcoins. So how much of that coin do you have? Then we can calculate how much it's worth. Very simple. How much it's worth is depending on the buying price, the lowest price, because the selling price is always higher than buy. So I chose to use the buying price times the total amount of alt. So I said alt total, like I used here. This word alt total means return the balance of that market. So first AMP, then well, you know again. We use floats because float means that the numbers can have a, for instance, 0 dot something. Then you need a float because floats are, well, dividable numbers. I don't know if I said that in a nice way, but it's essentially what it means. The highest buying price times the total amount that you have, then you know how much it is worth here. It's what you see here on the website, the same number. We needed to know that first. So step number 4 would be to check the situation. Do I need to buy a little bit more or do I need to sell a little bit, depending on the coin? So we can see here there's standing 27. I don't know if it is correct, but if it is the case that it's 27, then that means that we still have to buy 23 2.3 millibits to make it a whole 5 again. So that's how you calculate. So you check if the amount of worth and alt worth is the same number as you would see here, is bigger, than the input budget. So if it is bigger than 5 millibit, if it is the case, then we have to sell it. If the case is the other way around, so else, that's why if else, so else would be that it is worth less than the input budget. So this total here, this would be, for instance, if it's 27, it will be the else situation here in the screen. That means that the alt worth is lower than the budget. So we have to buy something. Then we create a how much altcoins you have to buy situation, because the Poloniex website works as follows. You say a certain price for the coin and you say the amount of that coin that you want to buy. So you say, for instance, I want to buy 3 AMPs at a price of 1070. That's how you buy it. You give an order like that. You cannot give an order, I want to buy AMP for 10 millibits worth or something. You have to just say the price and the amount of that altcoin that you want to buy. So we had to calculate that first. So that's why we have this alt sell worth. That's how much you need to sell, as you can see. And the reason why we did that is we need to know for sure how much it is worth that we're going to sell. And we need to know the amount of coins. So sell worth divided by the bits. Calculate how much altcoins to sell. Alt sell, alt buy. So that's all the calculations for the orders to place. And eventually we go to step number 5, and that's actually placing the orders to buy or sell. Okay, it's not that big. The only big part is that buying and selling part. That collecting information isn't that big. And I put a lot of notes in my script, so if you are new to this, then you can read the notes and get some information about choices that I have made. Okay.